Hi, welcome back. This is Deb. I hope that you're doing great. I just did a foundation routine with one of my favorite foundations, and I've been using this on and off for several years now. It's by Clinique, and it's the Even Better foundation. My color, just for reference, is Golden Neutral, and it's number 16. And I know that seems like a high number because I'm usually like 3, 4, sometimes 2 in different ranges, but Clinique is different when they do their numbering system. This color is still for what they call fair to light. I think that's their wording. I'm going to do a look for you today, and it's going to be with some purple eyeshadows, and I have a little gloss now on just to moisturize my lips, and that's by Milani. It's the color Mauve Fetish. I'm going to be putting on some lipstick, and I'm going to be using an Afterglow blush like this that is called Rapture. So let's get started with that look, and I'll try to do this as fast as I can, but without rushing it too much. I'm just going to clip back my hair so that when I do my mascara, my hair doesn't get in the way. I am going, usually if I'm doing a nice eye look, I will do my eyes first and then the foundation. But today I did a foundation routine like I just said and recorded it, so I'm going to naturally do the eyes second. I'm going to start out with this really pretty color. It's by Estee Lauder. I love their packaging, but it's real reflective. And it's one of the pure colors, and it's in the color called Electric Orchid. And that's what it looks like. And then I'm going to be putting some Clinique foundations. Clinique eyeshadows, there we go. Okay, going to start this off and put this on the lower movable lid, or the movable lid. And I'm just using a Sephora, it's called, it was in a kit, it's an antibacterial brush kit that I got for Christmas a few years ago. It's one of my gifts, and I really like the brushes. They've really held up. I have a review on these brushes that I did, and I'll try to put one of those cards up there. I think that's where it goes, or there, I'm not sure. It's a few years old, but there's nothing else that I would really add to that review. Okay, so I'm putting this all on, and I'm basically just pushing it, and then I kind of blend around the edges. You can just go with this shadow. This is just so pretty, but I'm going to add some more colors. Now I'm going to go in with a color by Clinique, and it's the 33 Graphite. And theirs also have pretty packaging, but it's very reflective. And I should have taken the little brush out. And it looks like that. It's a really pretty color. And I don't know what these are called, but they're just all in these type of packaging. They're very helpful at all the different counters, so I'm sure that they'll help you. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and take a little bit of that, tap it off, and I'm going to go into the crease with this. And I go a little higher because I have not a full, what do you call it? Forget it, the eye shape when the top like hangs over. I'll put it down here if I remember. I have like a combination of almond eyes and then hooding. Yes, I have a little bit of hooded eye. So I take the gray color or whatever color I'm using in my crease, and I sort of make my crease. And I like to blend it with a pencil brush because it seems to go on and blend very well with this without blending the color out all the way. Sometimes you can get a little carried away with blending, and then the color is just all gone. And then sometimes you don't blend enough, so you have to find like that happy medium. a little bit more. And then I just kind of flick it out in the corner, the outer corner. And I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush and I'm just going to kind of clean off the edges that have gone down, because if I leave it there, it's going, I keep looking at the monitor, it's going to make the eye go down, and I want to make everything go up. You're over 50, everything you need to, or really sometimes over 40, it just depends. But over 50, we are aiming to make things go up. We're playing against gravity sometimes, but that's okay, right? It's a privilege to get older. Now I'm going in with this brush. It's a blending brush, and it's by Sedona Lace. I have a couple of these. I have one by MAC that's real good, and I'm blending that gray. Now I'm going to go in with another color by Clinique, and it's a white color, so we have to be very careful, because if you put too much on, it could look very dated. And I'm trying to see the color. When they do packaging, I don't think they do it for people that can actually see, because like this is a clear and then they put white, so it's really hard. Even, let me try with my readers. Okay, this is the number 1A in Sugarcane. And the gray color has a little bit of a sheen. It's not really a shimmer. I try not to put shimmery colors in my crease, because it just makes the crease look larger and it makes it look heavier and my eyes more hooded. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush. It's a pendulum BD, however it's pronounced. Tap a little bit. And now I'm not going to take too much. I'm going to be very careful and just go on this outer portion here and just like stamp it. Then I'm going to take a little bit more and I'm going to go in the inner corner. And because I wear contacts, I like to close my eye. So I leave it open. Some of the powder, some of the foundation, eyeshadow goes in my eye, and that's not fun. And then it kind of sticks to my contacts. But a nice trick if you do wear contacts and you like to wear eye makeup is first find shadows that don't bother your eyes, and secondly, they make all kinds of wetting drops, and when I'm all done with my makeup, I like to just put a little drop in there, and it sort of kind of cleans off the contact if there's any powder or eyeshadow that got into the contacts. I'm going back to that center, and I'm going to blend that a little bit, and then I'm going to move me forward so you see that. So as you can see, I have the purple on the movable lid. I have the gray in the crease, and I put it a little bit above, because when I close my eye, if I just put it right there, or let me show you with this. If I just put it right there, when I open my eye, it'll be gone. So when I put it here, you can still see that. And it also does a nice job of just kind of pushing that back a little bit and making it look a little bit less puffy. And then I have the little white right there, and the white in the center. Sorry, the camera's focusing. Right there. Okay, let me push you back now. Okay. Now I'm going to take, I don't have a gray eyeliner. I need to buy a gray one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this eyeliner by Clinique Unique. They sound too similar. And it's in the color Proper, which, this is the purple one. This is hard to tell. Sorry, no, this is a brown color. Right there. That's a good interpretation, and you can see that you can kind of smudge it out. I'm going to line my top lash line, and sometimes I start in the middle and sometimes I start in the outer corner. Really just depends. I'm sorry I'm not facing you. I should face you to do this, but then I can't really see. I just go with small strokes, and sometimes I close my eye too to get it really close to that lash line. And I don't like to sharpen it too sharp because I've had the unfortunate mistake of poking my eye, and when you have a sharp, really sharp tip, it really hurts. You see that? And you can kind of just, I'm not pulling there, I'm just slightly stretching it. I'm trying to get it. Now I'm going like in between the eyelashes to get it in there so you don't see any of the skin color. And what I need to do most of the time is turn my mirror for the magnification where I could see it really good. There we go. In between. And now I'm going to take this NARS eyeliner in Larger Than Life, and that's a black color. And I'm going to tight line. Tight lining is just lining that inner and upper waterline. And when you tight line, you make your eyelashes, like the roots of them, look thicker. And this was one of the birthday gifts from Sephora for last year. It's a nice eyeliner. And let me push forward a little bit. You can see there. And then what I like to do is take either a eyelining brush like this, or a smudger brush like this. I'm going to take the smudger brush. This is the MAC 239. And I'm going to go back in there and really just, not smoke it out, but just blend that nice and trying to push that into that lash line really good. And then I sort of take I do. I take the eyeliner and I just kind of push it out to make a little bit of a wing. Not a large one. You can if you want, but I'm not going to do it today. And some people like hold it like this, but it's harder for me, so. There. I'm going to have a little sip of water. My mouth gets so dry. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put mascara on. I'm going to be using the Falsies, which is by Maybelline, and it's the Volume Express Waterproof. And because most of you, and all of you I think, would know how to put a mascara, I'm going to come back after I have my mascara all put on. Be back in just a few.